The Bills have just reportedly acquired Panthers wide receiver Kelvin Benjamin in Florida State, according to Adam Schefter of ESPN. This deal just got in. Basically, this tweet came out 4 minutes ago from Schefter. Yeah. What a huge move!
Huge
for a 5-2 team in Buffalo that definitely lacked weapons offensively, and now Tyrod Taylor might have just got a number one wideout. What do you make initially of this move?
You know, I love the move for Buffalo because I feel like their offense is their Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor has played, pretty good football. We know they rely on a big-time running game with LaShawn McCoy, but giving him a top number one target on the edge is huge. And Buffalo, they have a lot of resources to work with. Remember, they traded Sammy Watkins to the Rams and got some quality picks in return. They just traded away Marcel Darius for a late rounder to Jacksonville. So I love what they're doing currently. They are making a push for this season, but also they're trying to better their team in the future.
Do you think, I have no way of knowing this to be true, does Cam Newton have to sign off on this deal if you're taking my number one wideout?
I don't think Cam was involved in this deal because clearly Cam and Kelvin had a pretty good relationship. And when you look at what's going on with Carolina, a big-time win this past weekend on the road in Tampa, they're still in the hunt for their division title, clearly a playoff spot, and now you're moving Cam's ideal
that's the stunning part.
I don't know. I just said a few minutes ago about you applaud some teams for their moves, and then you question some teams for their moves. In this situation here, I'm clearly questioning the Carolina Panthers and what was their motive in making this move.
It's a very peculiar move from their end. Again, I'm with you. For Buffalo, this just feels like a win-win. Like, who thought we'd be in a position to go out and get a guy like Kelvin Benjamin at the trade deadline? Nobody thought, at least outside of upstate New York, they'd be 5-2 at this point of the season. So they're pushing some chips in, that's for sure. We'll figure out what Carolina's doing here because it looks like they've got the train rolling down there in Carolina.
Yeah.
And now things start to go by the wayside. They might say, why did you take away Cam's number one option at the wide receiver position? That, to be sure, will be a conversation if it happens.